Hello, Guilders! Welcome into the Wednesday Timbo the Wizard Show. This is Timbo coming at you live from my corner of the multiverse, and I hope you're doing well in whatever corner you find yourself in. We're gonna be playing Destiny 2 because I got it to work. Haha! Eat it, bugs! I smashed you all out, and we figured it out. It took a little bit of jury rigging, a little bit of finagling, but we got there. We got there in the end. So yeah, I did play like an hour or so last night, but it wasn't that much, just a little bit, just really to get my feet wet. Yes, welcome in Goldman, welcome in Vega. I hope you all are doing well today. Good to see y'all. Yeah, we're gonna go in and dive on in. Just go ahead and dive on in. Let's and hope that it just continues to work. Let's hope. Oh, hold on. I gotta put the music back on. Okay. So now, into the game, and then now y'all should be seeing the lovely background, and then this should do it. Hold your breath, chat. Yes, it worked. We've done it. We've only gone and done it. All right, let's go. What were we doing? I don't even remember. Oh God, it's flooded me with so much information at this point. I don't even remember what I was doing. Oh Lord. Yeah, it would have been pretty funny. Especially since I was testing it online. I was testing it offline copiously beforehand. Oh, claim. Think I will. Keep doing this one. All right, I can do that. Direct me, director. We're going back to the Cosmodrome. Launching. We're launching. We're getting some nice launch. A little corned beef sandwich with some sauerkraut, rye bread. Delicious. Look at my plain Jane ship over here. It's okay, ship. We're going to get you some nice upgrades. We're going to get you a cool paint job. It's going to be great. It's going to be beautiful. Much like this the Aurora burst. What is happening here? Flying through hyperspace in order to go down to the planet? I wonder what I was in orbit around. Maybe I'm hungry too. What's up, Shaw? Boop. This ain't Shaw. This is a chest. Oh, finally, I got my whip.
I'm headed for the superconductor, and I'm running this part solo.
Whip. Look at that asshole.
Before you think about doing something reckless, there's only one access key for that chamber. I've got it
Get
all.
fucked. Ooh, he dropped the purple thing.
I look forward to working with you again. If not,
He dropped the purple.
I left you a sparrow. Take it and get out of here. Get to the last city. Shahan, over and out.
Could he do this? Navota is still out there, and she already destroyed 2 Guardians. This is bad. Shaw said he took the only key, but he can't have searched
Leftover pizza. Ooh, nice. What kind of pizza is it?
Let me check
I mean, I'll probably eat it no matter what. Leftover pizza's pretty good.
recently doing something out on the Forgotten Shore. Let's start searching there. Send me
There's some kind of plotline happening, but I don't really care that much, to be honest. I'm here to kill aliens. I'm a simple man. I'm here to get loot, kill aliens, and vaguely pay attention. All right, we got a new whip. Wayfarer Delta. Sweet. Oh, God. Oh, I got a rocket launcher. Rocket launcher. How do I summon? Square. Oh, that's easy. Good. Yeah, I did restart my computer. Right, Q. When I ended stream yesterday, you were there. I said I was going to restart my computer, and then I did. I meant it. I restarted it, and then I used it some more, as you do. Did I say maybe? Well, I was being serious. I was being the true. And then I went to bed last night and I put my computer to sleep. And I didn't even think about it. Look at these guys with their aliens, with their guys with their swords. Look at them. Wow. That guy did a somersault. Incredible. I want one of these. I want it. I like it. I love it. I want some sword of it. Sword. Sword in the evening. Sword in the afternoon. These guys are so on the ball, I don't even know where the enemies are coming down. They're murdering them so fast. I know you said voila, but I read it as viola for probably obvious reasons. No, and also the restarting of the computer unfortunately did not was not the was not the reason why Destiny was not working. I found out that apparently, and this blew my mind, apparently Bungie was like, yeah, nah, OBS, that ain't it. We ain't about that life anymore. And now you're no longer able to capture Destiny that way. Isn't that silly? They literally went, nah. Stop it. I'm hurting. I don't like this bubble. Where are you at, you evil wizard? This plane of existence ain't big enough for the two of us. So that was the reason why I was having so many issues. And I did not come up with a solution to that. So what we're doing here, this was my solution, is I just went around the problem entirely, and this is a display capture that I have rolling. Bitch. Ooh, sword. Slice. Based on misreading many words, are we both dyslexic? I don't think I'm dyslexic. I don't think I'm dyslexic. But, you know, I've been rethinking that in recent years. Ah! Please, sir. I just want to slice. Oh, event complete. I did it. I don't even really know what I was doing, chat, but I did it. I did it. You know, it's interesting too, because like I've been reading some stuff about. I'm in the works for a new show coming up. A couple of them actually, and one of the bits that I wanted, like as you may or may not be aware, there were captions in exploits, and so I want there to be captions in both the new shows coming up. And I've been reading some real interesting stuff online about captions. Like people have been like surveying folks and interviewing them about their thoughts on captions. It's really interesting stuff. Like apparently lots of people prefer, with groups of people, the captions to be centralized. Oops, I missed. If it's like 3 or more folks, which I think makes basically perfect sense, right? Here we go. So, you know, I think one of the more powerful things about being a streamer and your own content creator, right, is that you can do whatever you want, right? And so, I had commissioned Werewolf actually in order to do the layout for one of the upcoming shows. Like almost as if like in the same vein, they actually reached out to me and they were like, hey, I found out some really interesting information about closed captions, and like they were looking at similar things that I was. So I talked to them about it, and so we're like mixing it up. I think I found a good way of doing captions like that too. So I'm still experimenting with it, but yeah, captions. Think about my gay children again, and you stop for 5 seconds. Only 5 seconds? Yeah, Werewolf is great. Yeah, so they're doing the layout for that. They're doing also posters and stuff, so that's really cool. They also did the poster for the charity event, and they did that completely pro bono. As is that the right word to use, pro bono, if it's in a non-lawyer capacity? Yeah, whatever. They did that. They did that on the house, which was really cool of them.
We need to find another key.
As like almost like their donation to the cause, which I thought was really cool of them.
Let's start there.
What do you want me to do, Ghosty Goo? What you want me to do, Ghosty Goo? Track down the missing caches. Okay. That's not very clear, video game. Missing caches. No, y'all just telling me to run around? I don't understand. Oh well. We'll figure it out. Oh, this is fusion rifle. Cool. Dick. Fusion rifle's fun. Look at that guy go. He's level 111. Damn. I'm level like 3. Bitch. Very satisfying. Bonk. That's very fun. Find a key. Hello, key? Hello, key, where are you? Oh. Did I find the key? What? I don't understand. Maybe I'll go over here. Oh, there's a big ship. Nice. What's your cat's name again, Vega? Bop. Bop. The one you have 4. I feel like that's a new. Oh, hey. I feel like that's a new addition. I feel like I knew about 2, but I'm not sure if I knew about 4. Where the fuck am I supposed to find a key? This is getting a little silly, video game. You're not telling me what to do here. I mean, where to find a fucking... I'm trying to complete the mission. Oh my god. So where do you want me to go, video game? Springs, Patches, and Leaf. Those are all great names for cats. Yeah, 3. Okay. Hi. Well, this guy's level 1 billion and completely unkillable for some reason. That's cool. That's cool and seems totally fair. Definitely not rigged in any way, shape, or form. Whoa, what's in here? This looks totally fine. I'm sure we'll get out of this, you know, with the plum. Wait, what's that little icon appearing? Hold up, hold up. Is it capturing my audio? Hold on. It is just broadcasting me into the game. God, that's embarrassing as fuck. It definitely was. I discovered a lost sector. Velez's Labyrinth. Yeah, please do, Vega. That sounds very cute. The fuck? What the hell? That's weird. I don't know what to do. I know. If they, yeah, God, if they're gonna listen to me, they can at least show up to the fucking Twitch stream. What do I do here? Bonk. Grr. Well, I'm just as lost and confused as I was when I walked into here. Let me out. Okay. Thanks, Vega. Oh, maybe... Oh, here's this. Still not a key, though. Am I even in the right location? Maybe I'm not even in the right location. Wouldn't that be ironic? You know, I bet that's what's going on. I bet I'm not even in the right area. Yeah, look, it's telling me to get out of here. Chad, I'm not a smart man, alright? It's just a facade. A clever ruse. God damn it.
No key, but I'm detecting residual particles consistent with cache alloys. There were more chests here once. They must have been stolen by Fallen or Hive. There's a particle trail leading to a nearby cave.
We gotta follow the particle trail.
I can't reach Shaw on comms. Nirvota gets to him first. We need to find another key and access that chamber fast. There's some old
Oh gosh.
nearby. Let's start there.
Eat grenade. Bonk. Somehow that insulates me from the blast, too. Pretty cool. Oh, yeah, make sure to eat.
I'm reading two other
I'm in that train, too, to be honest. What you having now? We got more trails to follow. More trails with which to follow.
check your weapons. I'm reading a cluster of high bioenergetics.
Is it gonna take me to all the places that I just was with all the chests and stuff? Yeah, it sure is. God damn it. Lol. Bzz. I'm just tired of you. I can't hit that thing. Ugh, so annoying. Do 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 do. All right, now we're up here. Hey, bud. Just the most annoying guy. Hi, buddy. Just like a little too low now, too. God damn it. It's fine. Okay. There it is. Alright, jeez. That was annoying.
Ah, there's some encryption code on this data pad, but it's incomplete. If we find more...
Violent zoomies. That's real good.
Key myself. Careful.
The rampages.
Detecting a high density of fallen weapon signatures nearby.
Do 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 do. Oh, a scorch cannon, sweet. Eat shit, dude.
Got it. This has enough code fragments for me to generate a new authorization. I need to boost my signal for the key to register, though. I'm reading a concentration of energy in the moth yards. Might be what we need.
Oh, for the love of
Mark your
Christ.
tracker.
The fucking moth yards? The GD moth yards. Are you serious? I can't fast travel? What the fuck? Why can't I fast travel? What? What the fuck? He almost completely like flipped off. That was so funny. Ooh. Ooh, a little bit of spin metal in my life. Come on. Get the fucking get the metal. All right. We're going. Goodbye. Barp. I think I'm going the right way. See you all there, Bree. That episode's great. Whee!
This area's full of ionized superconductor energy.
What the fuck?
It must have dispersed when we activated the array. I can use this to amplify my signal. Let's collect the charges.
Collect the charges.
I still can't reach Shaw. We need to hurry.
What is this collectathon shit? Now we're playing a fucking. Now we're playing goddamn. Crackdown. What's going on in here? What you aliens doing in here? Hiding out in an alien cave? Yeah. Got anything for me? Don't look like it. It looks empty in here. Y'all hanging out in this alien cave for nothing. A lot of nothing. Whoop. Did I get it? I got it. Good. Whee! Oh, I missed. A hit. Whee! Sometimes I get like this speed boosty thing. I don't really know why. But it's cool. Give it.
Here we go. Starting recursive analysis.
Oh yeah, recurse that analysis.
Thread complete. I am now authorized. Let's hurry.
Great. Can't wait to go back to the same environment that we've been to like 4 times already in order to fight these guys. Whee! Bop. Mop. Komodo rated. Yeah, that's right. Go after the high level dude. Perfect. Wow. Now I'm really speed boosted. The heck is that? Oh, nothing. It's nothing. Oh, my speed boosting. Ah! This guys came out of fucking nowhere. Anybody else want a piece? Uh-oh. I ain't stepping in that. That's a trap. That's a trap if I ever saw one. Violent zoomies. Those are the best kind.
This place is
Ah, it's
brimming
back.
with hive magic.
Rude.
That explains why transmats were blocked.
It's just brimming with hive magic. Well, bring it, asshole. Come here, Spawn. You ain't created by Seth MacFarlane or whatever. Oh, I died. Oh, those are cute pictures of kitties, aren't they? So cute. Come on, shot, so I can blow you up.
Navota, eyes up, Guardian.
Bitch. Where'd they go? Stop it. Ow, fuck. Go away. Fucking die. Why won't you die?
Navota's gone.
What?
Wherever she went, I can't detect her anymore.
They stole the kill from me.
Lock on Shaw's ghost.
Yeah, absolutely, Vega. You can also show those pictures in the Fuzzy Familiars channel in the Guild House. If you want to. No pressure though. I can't believe they stole a kill from me, those sons of bitches.
Shaw,
Oh, we resurrected Shaw.
What? What are you doing here?
we couldn't.
We came to save your ass, you dumb bitch.
She's still alive.
Oh my god, he's got nothing to... There's nothing inside the helmet, chat. It's empty in there. What did they do to you, Shaw?
I'm sorry I left you behind. After Cass and Maeve, I was just afraid to lose anyone else.
He's got the Survivor's Guild, chat.
That's why we followed you.
And a dumb visor.
I'm glad you were here.
This guy's not even an exo. This is his helmet that he's choosing to wear. And it looks terrible.
Grab it and meet back at camp. For real this time.
Victory dance. Man, my character's got fucking moves, dog. Holy shit. I shouldn't have touched that live wire.
I can feel the arc light coursing through this.
I could feel the arc light coursing through this.
Let's head back to camp and then the last city. Home.
Fucking finally. I haven't even gotten to my tower. We don't know where our home is. We don't know what is going on. I wanna set off that trap. Hey, look at this guy. Wow, look at this guy. His head's on fire. His head is on fire.
Hey. Thanks for
And this guy's got a skull arm. That's kind of cool, too. I don't really care about your whole life story, dude.
Might have gone differently.
Thanks or whatever.
Cass and Maeve. Keep your mag loaded out there.
Bye. Thanks for everything or nothing or something. Something in between. Bye. Helm. Tower. Shower. Yes, please. Stinky boy. What? Yes. Yes. I'm a member all by myself. Okay. Wow, this place looks way different than when I played it before. Look at my character. She's so cool looking, right? Give her like a cool little bob. Cool lipstick. You know how it is. Gotta have that drip. What the fuck's going on? Is this Shax? No, this is Saladan. This is Salamander. He does the thing. This guy does other shit. He's really annoying. Do I have to talk to all these assholes? Oh, God, I really do, don't I?
Oh, so we begin then.
I guess I don't have to talk to these guys. What do you want me to do here, video game? Just talk to this guy?
You're one of the best. The Iron Banner breaks the best.
Yeah, I've traveled to the tower. What now? Why is this so obtuse, dog? Why you made this so difficult for me? All I want to do is shoot things.
So who won?
It's all that armor plating. Guardians defeated. Oh, for God's sakes.
We'll be watching.
Data set ever truly deep.
I can't. I don't know what to do. I'm at the tower. What do you want from me, video game? I don't know what you want from me to do. I've traveled to the tower. From Zavala. Talk to Zavala. Talk to your boy Zavala. Talk to your boy ZV. ZV! ZV!
Greetings.
Katie sends in the guild house. Amazing. It's a simple little character builder, but it's pretty good. Alright, talk to Zavala.
I know Ikora has things under control, but remind her, I'm here when she needs me.
You want me to go talk to your girlfriend now? Okay.
Fight hard, Guardian. Doesn't help you or your opponents to go easy.
No, this isn't Ikora. Some loser. Where's Ikora? Where's she at though? I'm so dazed and confused. What do you want me to do, video game? I'll do whatever you tell of me. Just tell me, please. Where should I go and what should I do? Am I doing it? I'm lost, chat. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. I don't know if I'm doing the wrong thing. when I was doing testing, trying to get this game to work, I had to launch it a few different times, and it kept popping up with different cutscenes and different fucking things telling me, "Oh, have you done this thing? Have you checked out this dungeon? Have you fought this Omega boss?" And I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Are you speaking English? It's so confusing.
The last survivors of
Like literally just inundating me with so much information, and I'm just like, I just want to shoot the alien, dog. Why you gotta make it so complex? I appreciate all the options, but I don't know what all this means. And I don't know if I have the bandwidth to necessarily grok that. Okay, so we're in the tower now, but we're in the tower the right way, because I went to the tower the wrong way, of course.
to see why we're here and what we need.
Oh God.
Let's start by registering your jump ship.
Yeah, we gotta register our jump shit. Our jump shit. I ain't reading all that. Congratulations, or I'm sorry for you, or whatever.
It's good to have somewhere that feels like home. For me, this is it. Okay, next up is tower security. We've had an increase in Guardians sneaking in contraband since a fellow called the Drifter arrived. So Vanguard Command instituted a check for first-timers. Looks like the superconductor's Golden Age tech triggered some warnings. I'm clearing it with security. Commander
I'm trying to get through, asshole.
I'll lead you to him. Zavala leads the entire Vanguard, the group that supports all Guardian operations. Lately,
What kind of contraband are they trying to sneak in that they don't want them to have?
some of the first stones in the wall we're standing on.
Oh my lord. Please let the laser field down.
Zavala thinks every life in the city has a responsibility. Even a Guardian has trouble bearing that kind of weight. He's going to need your help. You're a Titan. You'll be able to help him shoulder that burden. Up there in the sky? That's
Wow, look at that. It's a big orb. Great.
where I came from. Where the light you wield came from.
Ah, it's you. The one that saved Shaw.
Blah, blah, blah.
Thank you for that. Your ghost has... Be brave. We have much to
Zavala
discuss.
doesn't usually talk that much. You should take that as a compliment. I've marked his office on your tracker. Careful not to break anything in there. And don't touch his music.
I'm gonna break his shit. I'm gonna break his stuff. Whoa, God. Most of the time, a lot of the times they're not even like orbs. They're kind of like obloid spheres, right? They're kind of like almost like semi-egg shaped. A little
This
bit.
is a Vanguard service weapon, but it's from Zavala's personal collection.
I want to smash his things. They told me not to.
Or maybe Zavala saw something in you.
Oh, look at this priceless ancient artifact. Smash, 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 smash. Stomp, 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 stomp. Oh, stomp. I'm not a gremlin. You're a gremlin. Dismantle. 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 Dismantle tails. Oh, that's new too. All right, goodbye. All right, goodbye. All right, goodbye. Goodbye. Now I got my pistol on my hip. That's badass. Fastest draw in the West. I just fell out the world. It's fine. I didn't need that. I didn't need that life. Oh, hey, here's the lift. That's convenient. Just in time. Whoa, what's with the light glowing up from underneath her like that? Her chin like that. That's cool. I wasn't aware they had that feature. I mean, you went for the aesthetic and you didn't even realize that you got cool drip or you got cool like abilities.
Ikora Rey is the Warlock Vanguard. She leads the tower's warlocks, like Zavala leads the Titans. She does a little bit of everything.
Welcome home, Guardian. I heard your journey to the last city was an eventful one. It may not feel like it now, but the tribulations you faced were a blessing. A Guardian's path is one of hardship and peril. The Traveler's gifts paved the way, but the road is still a hard one to walk. Shah Han told me what you experienced in the Cosmodrome. How you witnessed the true death of the Guardian Maeve at the hands of the Hive Wizard Navoda. And how you were guided by what remained of the light from Maeve's ghost. All Guardians, at one time or another, are shown by the Traveler how to refine their connection to the light. How to feel and express greater sway over the powers they have been gifted. How to grow stronger. Your first guidance was born of Maeve's tragedy, discovered alone. Your next will be from me.
Sick.
And the lessons I have gathered from hundreds of others. We can start as soon as you are ready. Accept help where you can find it, Guardian. Our light shines brighter when we...
Wow, there's so many different grenade types. Focus lightning storm? That sounds cool as hell. This is really cool. There's so many options. Creates a roaming thunderclap that tracks targets beneath it. That sounds sick. Both of these sound really cool. Can I only have one of these aspects that are available at a time? I love the shield though. The shield's so much fun. This is really cool. There's so many of these little build things. Melee hits greatly increase reload speed. I'm not going to worry about these for the moment. Cool.
Our light is stronger than ever. Welcome.
Let's go again.
Guardian. I heard your journey to the last city was an eventful one.
Ooh, grenades!
It may not
Indeed.
feel like it now, but the tribulation.
Great.
Strong, Titan.
I talked to her. What more do you want me to talk to her about?
I heard your journey to the last city
Oh.
was an eventful one.
Why did she just decide to give that one to me now? That's so silly. Speak to the Drifter.
Always nice to see Ikora. While we're over here, we should check in with the Drifter. You may be wondering who leads the hunters.
Oh, the
See,
Drifter
we lost
leads the
King
hunters?
Six, our hunter vanguard, a while back. Killed by a man named Uldren Sov. It was a difficult time. Now no hunter wants to take his place.
Now nobody wants to take his place, so it's this shit heel instead. Just by default. What a good idea. Not. But he gave me a sword, so I can't really be too mad at him.
See, the thing about Drifter is, he's unique. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, because why would you tell me anything to make it clear and concise, right? Yuck, 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 yuck. Hey, yuck, 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 yuck. Yeah, give me the fucking sword. Hell yeah, that looks cool. Now I'm a D&D character, for real, real. Eee. Get out of here, birds. I'm a lady with a sword coming through. Watch out.
Please, watch your step.
Oh, and no tour of the tower would be...
Oh, long sprint to the courtyard. Jesus Christ.
In charge of live fire drills and general combat training for Guardians. It all happens in the Crucible, where Shax oversees battles of light versus light.
Great. Can I play the game now?
Isn't Shax something? When he's not yelling, he plays dodgeball with the children of the city. He, yells during that, too. Anyway...
I want to play dodgeball with Shax. That sounds awesome.
His name is Banshee-44, our resident firearms expert.
Hit him hard.
Dude, I wanna play dodgeball with that guy. That sounds
Tower
awesome.
Cryptarch. That's short for crypto-archaeologist.
Well, Titan, let's see what we have here.
Thanks for the season's systems access.
There are still people in the tower to meet, but you can do that at your own pace.
Oh, can I do that at my own pace? Thanks for the fucking permission, Dinklebot. Jesus.
Sounds interesting. Or we can just explore. In any
I just want to. I want to go fight guys, please.
you take the lead.
Do a strike. Are you funning me, son? Are you sunning me fun? Oh, we're finishing the mission. We're fissioning the mission anyways. Oh, where's this go? Nowhere. I'm hiding. Hiding in here. You can't find me. I am sneaky. I can't believe I'm at 280 followers, Chad. It's pretty unbelievable. Yeah, strikes. Only 20 away from 300. That big 300. I guess we'll do this. I remember being like wanting to do something for 200 and 250 as well, and then all that kind of ended up getting away from me a little bit. We might end up doing something for 300. We might even get there before the end of the year. Who knows? Who knows? Anything's possible. Look at me and my boys here. All of us with the same ship. We coordinated beforehand, you see. That is my new pistol.
High brutes value strength over all else. When you and Shaw forced Navota to flee, you weakened her position.
She'll be desperate for victory to regain her footing.
That desperation makes her a threat in the Cosmodrome and beyond. This is a worthy challenge for you, Guardian.
Cass and Maeve gave their
Luke,
final
to be
deaths
polite.
fighting Navota. That can't be for nothing.
It won't be.
Hey, welcome in, Connor. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Lurk time because your boyfriend's... No worries. Enjoy hanging out with your boyfriend. Give them my best. I'll catch you later, my friend. And thank you again for the lurk. Welcome in, Connor. How are you doing today? How was your Destiny playthrough? I know you're doing some Destiny 2 as well. Destiny 2 too. Destiny 22. I'm just doing the strike mission right now. How's it going? We real early game. Like I mentioned, I started a brand new character, so we're literally at 0 right now.
I know how those nerves feel. Pack it away. Eyes down the sights.
But yeah, thanks again for raiding in. Hope you're doing well. Hope your stream went well. Murdered. Thank you, Rach, for doing the shout out.
Now, just 1 second. Yeah, I'll watch Future Games week after it.
Bop. Wow, what's that? Is this weapon having like a weird effect on them? That's cool. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Maybe something else is going on there. I'm not sure. Cool.
fallen raiding party ahead. They don't seem thrilled about Navota's presence.
Nah, it must not be my ability. It must be something somebody else is doing. Gonna reload real quick. Oop, that was a big old whiff. I don't know why Zavala had this weapon in his stash. It's pretty terrible. Lol. I'm sure why my boy Zavala over here is even like pretending to himself that the weapon is any good. But yeah, I totally understand if you got a raid and run, Connor. Thanks again for raiding in. I hope your stream went well. I'm sure I'll catch you in the Discord soon. Ah! Man, they are really just sending a shit ton of dudes at us, aren't they? Woo! Got him.
I'm reading dense hive signatures in a facility up ahead.
Navota is gathering a swarm.
We might be walking into a trap.
That's the gig. We carry the light where no one else can.
Yeah, Shaw, I know. I've been doing this for longer than you were born, alright? Don't talk to me about, like, you know, about carrying the light, okay? Alright? I've been here in the OG days. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about Vault of Glass days. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what I'm talking about. Don't even worry about it, Shaw. Don't even worry about it. Shaw. Who are you? Fucking Hornet from fucking Hollow Knight? Ah, get roasted. Because your name sounds like an onomatopoeia. I feel like there's like a joke in there about like, so like the word onomatopoeia, and then it's like, and then you do like Mamma Mia, right? The song Mamma Mia. I think that could work. Cha, you know, yeah, exactly. Reg knows what I'm talking about. I'm just picking up what I'm putting down. You onomatopoeia ass name having son of a bitch. Come on, I bet I'm gonna hack this. Boop 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 boop.
I burned out the rest of Navota's hiding spots. She's got nowhere to run.
She got nowhere to run.
I'm just doing my part. It's in your hands now, Guardian.
Yeah, that's just basically what the game is, because like you gotta come up with your own entertainment more or less. The game sure as shit isn't gonna make it. It's basically just gonna be like kill aliens until your brain falls out, which you know it's one to happen. Eat a dick. I finally hit level 2. 20,000 points of damage. It's just not doing anything. It's just you see a little damage it's doing. I gotta get out of this. I didn't get out. I'm dead. Thanks, Jam. Delicious. Boysenberry, blackberry, raspberry, currant. It's all good to me. Jam. It's all delicious. Spread on toast, crumpets, scones, whatever. Like it, love it, want some more of it. I do. Yes, please. I'll take it. A scone. Go away. Ooh. Give me them booties. That's right. I'm going to pause mid-game. I'm going to go into the booties. I'm going to put the booties on. Yeah, that's right. I did it. I quick menued. I quick swapped. I quick swapped. Please, sir. You cannot handle the punchies. Bop. You want a sword? I'll give you a sword, you son of a bitch. That's what I think about that. How do you like me now? Hello, boys. Oh, the locks all came off. Skirt. Where are you, big so-and-so? Eat it. Eat it. Where is he? Slice. Slice. Flambe. Gets dopamine at 3rd level. And with the combined effect of my serotonin booster, which is a passive effect that I picked up at 4th level when I forego an ability score increase and instead went with a feat, due to the synergistic boost of the 2 combinations of effects, in fact, I get tripled the output from the casting of the spell. And casting it at 3rd level gives me an inherent +5 modifier to what are we talking about, chat? What's going on? Where's the fucking bad guy? Oh, there they are. Bam! 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 That's not doing anything, dog. It's more effective to just fire. Fire my gun. Fire. Stop punching me. Thank you. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to shoot a wizard. God. These guys just don't want to... Stop. Oh, this is a good gun. When it hits. Bop. Bop. Why are they clutching their heads like a bunch of sillies? So funny. So silly. Think about everything, don't you? Hey, no worries. Welcome back, my friend. How was your Destiny stream? How many of those tabletop RPG players have I met? Oh, like rules lawyery ones? Good question, to be honest. Come on. I have met enough. I've met enough. Most of the time, people who are rules lawyers are fairly chill about it, unless they're problematic in some other additional way as well.
It does seem like
you know what I mean?
He's Salazar. That face, though.
Because most of the time, because I think rules lawyers are like, not to like, you know, I think rules lawyers maybe get a bad rap entirely, but there is definitely like that definite subsection of the player base who was like, I'm going to use the rules lawyering to be an asshole, right? And those are really the players you got to watch out for. Punch a bitch. Stop it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, this was a mistake. Hey, what's up, Illithid? Welcome in, my friend. Thanks for shouting about Illithid out as well. Oh, shit. Sorry, I gotta dial real quick. Die! Oh god, I'm gonna die again. This was a mistake. I've made a mistake. Keep the bubble down. I missed. Son of a beanbag. I missed again! How many times can he miss with a grenade launcher, Chad? A bunch is the answer. Pulling a Weevil? Yeah, absolutely. Bash finished Shadowkeep. It was okay. Nice. You played so much Destiny, you hate it. I love seeing those reviews on Steam where it's like somebody with like 5,000 hours. This is the worst game ever. I hate it. Do not install. So good. I have a lot of hours of Destiny 1, but not nearly as many as Destiny 2. Do you still play Elephant? Near finale. Oh, are you that close now? Are you really that close? It's going well. Destiny, I'm having a fun time with it, other than, you know, I like it when we could just diving into it. Like, I as I've played like a bunch of this stuff already, I don't really feel the need to be introduced to every single NPC again. But, you know, that's just kind of a little bit of the nature of the beast as well, right? From starting a new character. I wish there was like maybe a skip method. That could be kind of nice. Like just to they could throw you in. That would be pretty cool. Players who don't know the difference between helpful and obnoxious. Yeah, Elephant knows exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, exactly. Why would I play a game that removes content that you've purchased? I mean, that's valid. And I think that's a valid criticism. No, you're not Elephant, right, HQ? Oh, you think so? Sorry. Yeah, are they close to the end? Oh, they're not answering. Oh gosh. Oh my god. Yeah, that's valid. I think that makes sense to me, especially since a game like this is like about the collection too, right? Like the whole bit is that you're kind of building this like collection of like legendary kind of gear. That was at least how I always kind of thought of it, is like I don't really care about the storyline because they didn't really make me care about the storyline at all in any way, shape, form, or context, right? Like the storyline is basically, especially in DS1 or in Destiny 1, it's just non-existent, right? So I always thought of it more as like a collecting thing, right? Where you're trying to get all the bits and bobs of loot more than anything, really. You know what I mean? Like I want all the sweet exotic legendary shit, and then to, you know, in order to play with that kind of fun stuff, because to me that's the fun part, right? So I totally get being like annoyed and not wanting to support the fact that they did remove content like that. Like, I get that. Absolutely. No, you're good. It's got the neurodivergent tag on the stream for a reason. We're talking we're having three simultaneous conversations at the same time. That's how it is. Yeah. That sucks. That just sucks. Where the fuck am I running to? Oh my god, it's so confusing. I need to talk to her. Okay, here we go. Yeah, absolutely. No worries. Thanks again for the raid. Have a great rest of your day, Connor. I should post my my Steam ID in general into the guild house, so that way folks can add me. Good luck out there, Guardian. Well, I mean, Aelithid not saying whether or not that you could beat the game in 1 or 2 streams, you know, I think is a valid answer, right? Because like that doesn't necessarily mean yes or no, right? The answer would be inherently spoilery, right? So, you know, just because he's not saying that you won't beat it in the next couple of streams doesn't mean that it's not a possibility, right? Oh, thank God.
I know you were capable.
I think I'll take the pulse rifle. The grenade launcher's kind of pissing me off, to be honest. I mean, also, right, like, you have as much game of the game left as you want. You know, you don't gotta, like, 100% it and beat it as well. Whoa. No, I'm just kidding. I know you want to. Yeah, you're a busy individual this month. I saw that. Is that gonna be your new is that something you're gonna be trying to do in the future now? You're gonna try to have the I gotta know. Are you gonna try to put the doodads, put the whatsits, put the thingalings in the Discord like that? That's pretty cool. I don't understand what you want from me to do. Do you want me to go to Savathun's world, or do you want me to do the quest? Just let me play the fucking game, for the love of Christ. The story. Did I kill God yet? No, I just killed a lame-ass wizard. Pathetic. What's up, Skelly? Welcome in. How are you doing today? Good stream. Good stream. Advanced features. What the fuck? The ghost does something now? Hey, welcome in as well, Mistrich. How are you doing today, bud? You got a lot of collabs going on, yeah. You got to keep it collaborated. I'm in a new place now. I remember this place. Oh yeah, because a big chunk of the Traveler fell off. Anyways. Is it? Oh my god, it really is bright. Why is it so bright? I mean, it looks bright to me too, to be honest. Hold on. I am having to do a fucked thing in order to get this to capture, so, you know, I guess that makes sense. Chest brightness. I don't even know if this is going to have an impact. I'm getting shot at. So Friday, Rightskew and I, we were talking. I don't think it's had an impact. I'm going to just let it reset the default. Oh, it did have an impact. Okay, we'll turn it down. Rightskew and I, we're going to be doing, we're going to play Fall Guys together. That's going to be around 4 p.m. EST ADHD time. It's still pretty bright. It is a big, I am on my TV, so it is like, it's pretty big. It's a pretty big display, so, you know, maybe that's causing an effect too. Oh yeah, I remember reading about that in the group chat. Honestly, that sounds kind of incredible. I'm not gonna lie. I think that sounds like maybe a little. Maybe not the being so sleepy part, but like I want to know what that person's voice sounded like. Yeah, I like. Oh my god, it's so dark now. Can't even fucking see. I don't know. I think this area is just like really hazy or something. Maybe it's like the ambient occlusion. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I need to turn the midpoint down too. Maybe I turn the midpoint down and then this back up a little bit. Up to 1,000. Is this any better? A little bit? I don't know.
What was that?
I have no idea. Why is capturing Destiny 2 a fucking nightmare, dog? Why did Bungie be like, we're gonna make it the most difficult fucking thing possible in order to capture our goddamn video game? I don't think I have ray tracing on. I don't think I could run this well if I had ray tracing on, to be honest. Because I got this in 4K and stuff, too. Let me see if I can get a little safe. Because I realized the issue is that... so if you're here yesterday, you know that I was having trouble. I was having trouble getting it to capture, right? And I finally figured it out. It turns out Bungie explicitly makes it so you cannot capture your game with game capture, and you cannot capture it with full screen while it's in full screen with OBS. It's really weird. I don't think I have ray tracing on. No, I don't have ray tracing on. Maybe it's the chromatic aberration. Yeah, Halo was not working for me for a while, and then I stopped playing it, and then I played it. I've been playing it a little bit off stream. It works just fine. In fact, it works great. I haven't had any of those weird issues that I've been having at all. I don't know. I don't know what the issue is. I have no idea. It looks okay. It looks acceptable. Acceptable. Man, I was watching. I've been doing a rewatch of Adventure Time, and like initially when the Earl of Lemongrab was introduced, I did not know that's actually Justin Roiland. Funnily enough. Oh, incomplete map data. Okay, that seems good. But welcome in, everybody. I'm super excited that y'all are here on this fine Wednesday afternoon. This is like a brand new Destiny 2 character, and I don't really know what I'm doing. So we're puzzling it out. A roving band of pikes is very close. Okay, I'll make sure to keep my jimmies on high alert. I'll make sure to keep my jimmies rustled. Ooh. So we're kind of figuring it out. But I'm super excited that y'all are here on this adventure with us. Which message are you oh no. Oh no. How much longer is it? It can't be that much longer, right? Right. It's got 2,000 hours left. I know. I got to change that message. I got to change that exploits message, Skelly. I got to change the timer too. Because it's wrapped. It's finito. It's all loaded up. It's all loaded up in my pickup truck. No, just kidding. I would never drive a pickup truck. Wow, this is fucking cool. If I were to get a truck of any way, shape, or form, it would be one of those like cool little Japanese trucks. You know the ones I'm talking about. Because they're super collapsed and and very, very small, very reasonable size. But with as much bed space as a regular super huge lifted truck. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And they get way more miles to the gallon. It's better all around. Pass through the fabric. That's fine. It wants me to go up here. Here we go. Wait, do I not need to go this way? I'm so confused. You're telling me to literally go here. Reclaim the map fragment by defeating Fallen or looting a lost sector chest. Okay. So this is a lost sector. God, I feel like that fucking meme with fucking Patrick in Mermaid Man's lair with the fucking God, what's that guy's name? I'm sure somebody in chat will. Whoa, I'm sure somebody in chat will know his name. The evil the manta ray guy. What's that guy's name? I want to say Black Manta, but I know that's not correct because that's a DC villain. Is it just Man Ray? It might just be Man Ray. And the thing with the wallet. And then they taught him empathy by brainwashing and conditioning him. It was very weird. Great episode, though. Great episode. Do 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 do. Blah blah blah. I really feel like the musical accompaniment in SpongeBob is one of the reasons that it was so set so highly above its peers of the time. Pop pop. Do 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 do. Blah blah blah. Pop. That was easy. Oh, I didn't even need to get this lost sector chest. In fact, I could have just killed a bunch of Fallen like you do. Ba 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 ba. Oh hey. Stop it. Oh, I thought maybe you were invulnerable during that. Bop. Can punch in the back. Hello, yes, I would like to leave. Thank you. Wow. The explosions are cool. Explosions! Yeah! Wow, that was like a firework. In the least spoilery way. Nice. I'm amazed that there's that much left in the game, to be honest. It's a very intense thrill ride of emotions, which is pretty cool. Ah. Bop. Like I thought, I appreciated that, but you know, I gotta admit the fact that I appreciate that the Righteous playing this game, because in one of the various chats, and she said on stream that she's like, developed empathy for robot characters, which I think is pretty cool. And, you know, we're going to be doing another campaign soonish. That's going to get started fairly soon. And I could see that being relevant in the span of that new campaign. So that's, you know, fortuitous timing indeed. Kind of got stuck there a little bit. Bum 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 bum. Never expected to love a new game so much. A new game for you, really? But isn't anything that you haven't already consumed going to be a new thing? So of course there's going to be stuff that you like, right? Like, I would never assume that all the things that I like are the only things that I would ever like. I'm like thinking about that sentence, like parsing it through my brain again. Does that make sense? I'm not sure if that makes sense. But good. I'm glad you found a new thing that you love so much. That's great. Wow, what the fuck is going on over here? Well, it's nice to broaden our horizons, unless it means falling in a deep and scary pit. Oh God, falling in the deep and scary pit. Oh, this is where we started. Poggers. Thank you for the Bethesda style backtrack trace. And Elephant knows a whole other game, and you've like Final Fantasy 14. It's been a whole new year of firsts. Digimon Cyber Sleuth Collection is $13. I hear that those games are indeed quite good. Hey, being blindsided by a new experience is like one of the best ways to experience that new experience. Again, I'm running that through the mental calculator to see if that actually makes sense. Where are we going? We're going back to Devon K. Your boy Devon K. Classic Devon K. Devon K, everybody. Oh yeah, and then there's Nier in Final Fantasy 14. It's all, you got peanut butter in my chocolate, you got chocolate in my peanut butter. It's all mixed up. It's all stirred together in a delicious confectory. Confectory? Ah! Gunfire. Whee! Yeah, I was pretty surprised it was so difficult to get this game to capture, because I thought like Destiny was pretty popular on Twitch, you know what I mean? And it's kind of funny to me that it's like so difficult, so user unfriendly, you know? Oh Lord, what does this want me to do now? A node for this mission can be found. Oh God, why are you like this? Cosmodrome.
Put your head in my sights and we can both take a break.
My gosh. Where does it want me to go? I'm so lost and very confused. What do you... Complete the mission Risk Reward in the Cosmodrome. The node for this mission can be found in the Cosmodrome section of the Director. Can it, chat? I'm in the Cosmodrome section of the Director. I'm so fucking confused. Wait, this is not the Cosmodrome. This is the fucking EDZ. That is not clear at all. Just put a fucking marker on my map. Tell me what to do directly. There it is. Jesus H. Jones. Are you, what? Are you trying to siphon illicit like potions out of my cauldron? Why do you make it so difficult? I need step-by-step instructions. Synth cord is a special material. No worries, Illithid. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great rest of your day, my friend. Good to see you.
Glad to see that superconductor is being put to use. I'll leave you to it, but get in over your head. Call me. I still owe you a rescue or two. Shaw,
Defeat.
Over and out.
Defeat Dusk Captains.
Kill the mechanics to draw them out.
Defeat fallen mechanics where? Anywhere? I don't even know what a mechanic looks like. Like, I ain't a mechanic. I guess they need to be captains, like explicitly captains. So I heard Morbius is on Netflix now, which is pretty whack. Probably not gonna watch it. Duskwalker mechanic. No captains yet still, but these guys are Duskwalkers at least. Oh. With a chest. It's Morbin time. Indeed. Welcome in Dungeon Glitch. A better way to make oneself known I couldn't think of. Hey, a captain. Captain, my captain. Captain House of Dusk. Whee! I love the way his body flies. Thanks for blowing me up. Love hearing that Wilhelm scream go off. Whee! Oh, there he is. Here comes the boy. Sliced. It slices, it dices, it does its job. Yeah, hand cannons are a lot of fun. Just the most thematic. Which movie, Skelly? Sorry. What do you want me to do now, video game? Find and open the locked gate near the gap. The fuck? Yeah, hand cannons are very cool. Thematically, stylistically. They're just so satisfying. Oh, right. What movie even is that? It's like, it's the one with Robin Williams, right? Dead Poet Society? I don't think I've ever actually seen that movie. Despite it being, you know, a classic. Yeah, Dead Poet Society. Yeah, that's it. I have so many fucking... I've got so much, like, pop culture reference in my brain to shit that I've never even fucking seen. Like, the fucking... Like, what's another one really titular movie? The Breakfast Club? I've not seen that one either. But I know that one is very, like... Again, like, a titular 80s movie. That's a skip? I feel like... all the old John Hughes films. Yeah. 16 Candles, that's another one that I haven't seen. I'm glad you said the name of it, Skelly, because I was going to call it 10 Candles. Which I don't think that's correct. Sir, please. I love the punch. The knockout is so cool. Oh, they still added that too. That was one of my favorite things from Destiny 1, where it's like if you put just a little bit of pressure on the trigger, it pulls back, it cocks the hammer, like you're like putting a little bit of, like your character's putting a little bit of pressure on the gun. That's so cool. Such a cool amount of detail. That's so neat. Oh yeah, 10 Candles is a tabletop game. Right. Well, at least now I know where that thought came from, right? At least I know where my brain filled that information in from. Thanks. Did you used to play a lot of Destiny back in the day, though, Dungeon?
Banshee's notes mention mentioned a locked door near.
I played a shit ton of Destiny 1. I had like a whole squad that I rolled with back in the day. That was a lot of fun. But then when Destiny 2 came out, it, like, you know, the squad didn't really move over at that point. Which was like, you know, I think other games were out at the time that people were more into. Oh, damn. But now I found out that, like, some people, like, in the guild house, the Discord, rather, they play Destiny pretty regularly. So I was like, man, maybe I should get back on that. Like, if I had folks to play with, I would be down. And now I'm playing by myself. So I guess it didn't really work out super well. But, you know, I think, you know, this is, like, the very beginning of the game. I'd hate to bore people making them come back and do this, like, literally. Oh, God, did I just get stuck? Oh, gosh. Literally beginning of the game stuff. Let me in. Thank you.
The only other note is Chasm. Have fun.
Hey, Chasm. That's what Skelly was playing.
Sashes? Those 3 words are a threat, followed by sarcasm. Watch your ankles. The fall will probably kill you.
Oh, I remember. I've done this before. This is cool. This felt very Portal 2 to me, which I thought was really cool. Oh, I can just probably walk on this thing. Did I just go back to where I started? Is this where I'm meant to be? It's definitely not. I've gone in a big loop somehow. How did that happen? I don't really know very much about 10 Candles, to be honest. It's like you... I know a little bit about it. You're all gonna die at the end of the game, no matter what. And, like, you play with, like, the candles, like a bunch of candles lit. And then as the candles go out, that's, like, the timer for the game. And when the last one goes out, the game's done? Something like that.
You have his explorer spirit, and you're not afraid to take risks. Careful now.
Yeah, it's really easy to take risks when there's no consequence for you fucking failing. Like, if I were to fucking miss this jump right here and fall into this chasm onto, I don't know, I assume deadly spikes, there's no downside because I'll just respawn. Lol.
The math says even those closest to Cade will never find all of his stashes. The rumors of his misadventures don't even scratch the surface of the trouble he got.
Are there a lot of these, like, quests in the game itself? Like,
Legend is just getting started, Guardian.
are there, like, a lot of the, like, did Cade actually... Did Cade actually hide, like, a bunch of this stuff? Or is this just a bunch of fucking gubbins? Oh, thank you. You can also always run something. Oh, fuck. You can also always run something in D&D, Reg. I think I think that you could do that. D&D is, like, I feel like a lot more complicated than it seems, but it can be as, you know, it can be as complex as you want it to be, or as simple as you want it to be also. The fuck? You know, shit. Just fall to your death already. Thank you. Whoop. Oh no! Damn it. See what I mean? There's no consequences. Hard to math D&D. I mean, I think that's valid. keep trying to go backwards instead of just going up. What a silly man am I.
Banshee was right.
Do it.
His funny chicken-loving friend left us a present.
Chicken-loving friend? Spicy ramen. Cool. The fuck? Oh.
Our arsenal keeps growing, Guardian.
The Colonel.
Technology in your hands hasn't been seen in hundreds of years. Which is to say, watch where you point that thing.
Wait, how does that make any fucking sense, little ghost friend? If the technology for the weapon that I just got... Oh. If the technology for the weapon I just got hasn't been seen in hundreds of years, then how did Cade 6 have it? That doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry, little robot. You need to check your historical database, because that don't make no damn sense. Taking arc damage increases weapon power and arc resistance. That seems good. What's Superconductor do? It looks sick. Cool looking weapon. Superconductor. When arc conductor is active, shots fired have a chance to become chain lightning. Cool. How do I activate arc reactor? Arc conductor. Arc conductor. Oh, taking arc damage increases weapon power. Okay, I understand. So when I get shocked... Hello? When I get shocked, I will get the weapon back. I could shoot chain lightning, potentially. Cool. Oh, it's a nice weapon. See, because in my opinion, this is like really what the game is about, right? Getting these legendary style weapons that are really cool, that have these unique abilities, and then like mixing and matching them with other Legio style weapons that again are very unique and very cool. Like the gear that you can get has some really cool potential effects. Pop. Do it. Do a Colt one shot. I'll play Brother Bobby. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my lord, there's a big lad. Holy shit. You see how many guys there are? Perfect. God damn. God damn. God damn, that is a sweet earth. Murder! Murder! Why is he so strong, chat? Yes. Hey, Chad, did you know that we do watch parties in the Discord? It's a fun time. We do them on Thursdays. Oh, God, I'm dead again. We're watching The Orville right now. It's been a lot of fun. And then you can even vote on... God damn. You can even vote on the stuff that we watch. Please, sir. Oh, my God. I just realized when I am getting shocked, the weapon like looks cool. It's got like additional stuff going on it. Oh, what the fuck? The dude one-tapped me, and then I still killed him. Well, finally, Jesus Christ. Give me all this glimmer. I want that shiny, glittering gold. Except it's glimmer, and it's not gold. That was kind of like a little bit of an anticlimactic end to that mission. What the hell? What is this? Dares of Eternity. Xur's Treasure Hoard. I gotta see what this looks like. What the fuck? Wow, holy crap. What the heck?
The Nine show you these.
Oh, a spoon.
Until we speak again.
Wow. This is wild. Holy cow, this is cool looking. Man, at least they like a lot of the time I feel like so much of this. Whoa, what the fuck? A lot of the time when you buy like secondary content and stuff, I feel like it's so, wow, this is cool as hell. It's so cheap, you know what I mean? But at least with this, like they put on like some really cool, like a really cool place to open your boxes, you know what I mean? Like at least there's like a little bit of like pomp and circumstance to it. What's going on? This place is wiggity whack. Yeah, probably. Maybe like a rogue class with like some, definitely some cannot summon, okay. Like maybe an inquisitive rogue with some kind of proficiency in either forgery tools or I don't know what I'm doing right now, chat. Either forgery tools or like disguise kits, something like that. This is really cool. What is this weird place? What does this quest want me to do? Turn to Zavala. For the love of all that is holy. Yeah, I love Inquisitive Rogue, by the way. I think Inquisitive Rogue is so much fun. Inquisitive Rogue is really, really cool. And like you can make it work too, like in your standard, in your regular D&D campaign too, I think. Like I feel like you can totally, like if your dungeon master I mean, you definitely, that's a session 0 talk for sure. But like, I think that investigative, inquisitive, god damn it, rogue is a lot of fun. You can do some really cool stuff with that. I've been thinking a lot about this thread that I posted into the tabletop channel and the Discord. I know Mist saw it as well. God, it is really just so bright. I really don't understand why it's so lit up like that. It's so odd. And it was a really interesting, the thread was great. I would highly recommend if you like tabletop or you like writing or or even if you just like stories, I would recommend reading reading it. It's very cool. And, it talks about like how all these different things that this person went through in, over the course of like them creating and developing a story for a video game. And as a result, a lot of it is really, really fascinating. Like, there's some really interesting stuff. And I feel like a lot of it was applicable, or could definitely be applicable to, like, creating tabletop characters. Like, a lot of stuff about, like, how to give your characters core drives and core conflicts, both internal and external, and how it all ties together. Real interesting stuff. Sure what to do. I'm not really sure what to do next, chat. So it seems like I don't really have anything to do now. I can do whatever I want. What's this telling me to go here for? I guess I'll do this stuff now. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, it was a really interesting thread. Very informative. It's really interesting because it's like reading breakdowns and stuff like that. It's almost like a lot of the time it's like giving words to stuff that you're kind of, at least from my perspective, that like I'm somewhat aware of, right? Like it's really like giving voice to those concepts, right? Which is really cool.
I've seen terrible things born out in the darkness. Every moment brings them closer. My future does not begin here, but yours does. It's time to step beyond the light. And it all begins with a splinter.
Getting real tempted to skip. What? Is this... Did I pick the wrong one, chat? I might have picked the wrong one. I don't know why it is just so blown out and on the stream. That is just the weirdest thing to me. Man, if it's not one thing, it's another. Can't even get the damn game captured some of the time.
I've tracked Varrix's distress signal beyond the ridge. We'd better hurry.
Is this Shadowkeep? I don't think this is even Shadowkeep. I don't know what I'm doing.
Guess if I played a part in the murder of King 6, I'd hide on the desolate moon myself.
Just a nice little ride. Just a quiet little. Oh, I'm out of juice. The fuck? Guys, you want me to go this way? Hey, let me just say thanks everybody for being here. I super appreciate everybody lurking, chatting, just hanging out in general, especially as we're trying something kind of new. And I don't know whether or not this is even entertaining or fun. So thanks everybody for hanging out and being here for this experiment. Oh gosh, there's a lot of enemies, and they want me to clear the whole area. Oh, God, really got my work cut out for me. Pop. This is a fun one. Hey, what's up, Dom? Well, I already had a Space Wizard character, but I think that was the one that I was playing with Gold Moon.
These fallen had an unfamiliar house.
So I was like, I can't play that one, and I don't want to be another wizard, another Space Wizard. That feels like a little redundant. And I played a Titan in Destiny 1, and I really liked it. But I don't know, maybe I just haven't activated it yet, but I want I thought I got a thing that let me do a shoulder check, but here we go. While grounded, lateral evade. Okay, that's kind of like the shoulder check. And then thunderclap. That's kind of like the charge, I think. I don't know. All this stuff is new. I don't even know. I don't know what all this stuff is. Oh, this is okay. That's the charge one. Yeah. With the shield. Give me my shield. What am I doing? With full class ability energy. Oh, I see. Okay. I need full class ability energy. And I need my car. Whee! Yeah, the 3.0 version? Oh, okay. I was going to say, there's like a lot of options now. I'm kind of like, wow, a little blown away by that. That's probably the biggest upgrade in my opinion. And the one I'm most interested in as well. That's pretty cool. There's this place in Destiny called the Tower. Fuck. Please, sir. Stop it. Stop shooting at me with your little guns. How can there be so many enemies? Thank you. Oh my lord. Bonk. That's my favorite. That's also one of my favorite new things. Bonk. It's so satisfying. The fact that there's no cooldown on that too, so awesome. Yay. Oh, I got a mimetic savior plate. There it is. There it is. That's what I want to see. Let's go. Skirt. Oh, ow. That's a big old orb. Well, welcome in, Dom. How are you doing today on this fine Wednesday afternoon? Oh. These servitors are surveying me. Surveying me getting my ass kicked. Oh, that sucks for you. Where's the space house? You just got home from work? Welcome home. Enjoy your oh, I didn't know that pivots left and right like that too. Enjoy your well-deserved and well-earned rest. Sans work, post-work.
Wait. Darkness.
Ah, wait.
It's close. I feel it, but it's different somehow.
Really gonna make me get off my car. Oh. Get off my car just to make me resummon it up here. Oh. Is this the really old DLC, Dom? Is this the old one? Should I be playing a newer one? Also, I don't know why it's so bright. I was having a lot of issues capping it yesterday. And now I'm like having issues just with the coloration. I don't even know what I'm doing. Yes. I love that does a huge shockwave now. That's cool. Bop. Your godson will not eat his food. Oh no. Or Dom's godson rather. Why won't he eat? Is he just being a little picky boy? But mother, you know I only eat the finest roast livers. This is a good place to start? Okay, cool. Alright, this is when you get like the... Bam! Bam! This is when you get like the stasis power, right? What? Sorry. Fire away, fire away. Ricochet. Man, I like this crystal drip. Yeah, I think you're right. I think this is Beyond Light. Yeah.
Savior, hurry. You must free me.
He got a bath yesterday. Does Ham not like baths? That's fair. You know, this shit's been out for fucking 6 years at this point or longer. These guys are cool.
Not so fast. We heard your message. Darkness.
These guys really remind me of the Three Keen actually in Spelljammer, who are also like insectile people with like 2 sets of arms. Real cool guys. Those guys are real neat. Except those aliens, they speak via chittering only, and have telepathy instead, like a limited telepathy, so they can speak that way to overcome that barrier. I love an alien species though that communicates via telepathy. So cool. Oh, what the hell? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck is this? They got damn mech suits out here? Can I ride it? Get in the brig. Oh wow. They all went running when I destroyed their mech suit. Yeah, the Fallen, they are definitely like insectile for sure. I think they're really cool.
Then prove it.
Like the Mind Lizard. He does great with baths. Oh, that's nice. I could see that being like potentially an issue point too, because like I know he's very scared of of thunder and lightning. Very, very frightening. Galileo. That's pretty good. Whoa. Blackness. Darkness. Black on my screen too, Jed. Don't worry. Charon's Crossing. Whoa. Cool bikes, yo. Wow. This one's sick. Holy shit, that one's cool. That was pretty neat too. And this one's the coolest though. Wow, so pretty. I like this long chongus too. Like I like this this chunker one. Sick.
You do not trust Varix, yes?
How would I trust you? You're like directly responsible for killing Cade 6, right? Piece of shit. That motherfucker killed Nathan Fillion. How could you ever forgive him? Oh, this is a cool one too. This is like a Moonlander. Hover Moonlander. Sick.
Where is Mithrax, the light?
Okay, so what am I doing next? Oh, really? I didn't actually know that. Why did they... I wonder why they cut Nathan Fillion out. That's really curious to me. He ate too much cheese. Maybe that's why he won't eat his dinner, because he's like, this isn't cheese, mother. Where's my cheese? I did not know that about, I did not know that, though.
Varix, the power Aramis used to trap you, was that?
Darkness. Yes, we call it stasis. Power given by the pyramid in opposition to your light, Guardian. It led Aramis astray. Europa was to be a haven for every one of my people, the Elixni. But stasis corrupted her. With it, she turns obsession into opportunity, working in haste to empower Elixni with the dark gift. If Aramis is not stopped, she will build an army capable of snuffing out the light once and for all.
Zavala is Lance Riddick? God, how did I not fucking realize that? Now that you've said that, I will never be able to unsee that. God, Lance Riddick is hella cool, too. That guy's fucking cool. That guy's fucking cool. He was probably too expensive. Yeah, you're probably right about that. I mean, he's like maybe not like an A-list celebrity, but he's definitely like mid B tier, I would say. Nathan Fillion. He was maybe an A-list celebrity for a little while there, but like definitely solid B tier at this point. But I can imagine that would have been pretty penny.
Built to house those who came to build Exo.
He's so good as Zavala too. I think that they should have left the option to have the Dinklebot VO lines. I think that would have been cool. Like, let me enjoy the game how I want to enjoy it, I guess, is kind of where I come down on that end. And to me, it's even a little weird for them to do that at all. I don't know. It's just like, that really feels like you guys kind of fucked up on your initial execution of it, right? Yeah, but there is something very classic about Dinklebot, isn't it? I've been watching a bunch of Adventure Time, and like I keep catching so many voice actors that I don't think I had caught before. Like in the episode where we're watching them pretty fast and furious. We're on season 6 already, actually, and the episode with Breezy, the bumblebee, that I didn't realize it the first time, but watching it back, totally obvious. Breezy is voiced by Ashley Birch. Yeah, exactly. I think that I don't think that it was a failing on Peter Dinklage. I think Peter Dinklage is actually that dude can act hell well. He's actually a really good actor. I think that they just did not know how to direct him. I don't think that they knew what they really wanted, right? And so he just he gave them his performance, his take on it, right? And then, which was I don't know. I don't think that I don't find the fault in what ended up becoming Dinklebot. I don't find the fault there and with Dinklage himself. You know what I mean? Because when we get right down to brass tacks, they let that go through. You know what I mean? They decided that was acceptable, which kind of puts the onus onto them, right? I don't think it's right to blame Dinklage for the lack of direction he clearly received, right? Yeah, that dude can act really well. He's probably the best part of Game of Thrones, to be honest. That dude's an incredible actor. Get back here. And it was interesting too. I feel like, oh, what's this? What's this? 0. I feel like it's kind of interesting too, because you don't really see a lot of actors like that in these kinds of roles. I don't know. There's something to me that's I think is always kind of funny or fun, right? Almost like a little bit of a meta Easter egg, right? When you're watching a sci-fi show or a movie or something like that, and you see some alien or something like that, and then you realize later, oh shit, that's a really famous actor. That dude is in everything. He's in on all kinds of shit, right? I always like that kind of vibe. Whoop. Oh man, the fact that this lasts a long time now is so nice. Like they do that really well in the Orville, I think. Like there's lots of characters who are like one-off characters or kind of smaller piece characters who are like famous actors wearing alien makeup, which is really cool.
The energy I felt earlier. It must have been Aramis using stasis.
Oh, hi. No, thank you. Oh, I forgot you can totally shield. The sword is so cool. Sword has always been so cool. I really want to get a bow. In my brief time that I did play Destiny 2, I really enjoyed the bow play. It was so much fun. What do you want me to do? I couldn't open this before, though.
The darkness trail Aramis left behind leads right through that door, but it's locked.
Again, like, sir.
Stasis. Yes. You will not be able to.
Oh, that was so good. Bop. Bop. Yeah, just keep running forward, guys. Perfect. Just run into the blasty blast. Hello? What the hell? Oh my god. What the fuck?
For centuries we have been bound by them. Servants to the so-called Great Machine. We even built idols in its image. We have become
Oh yeah, they do kind of look like the Traveler, don't they? Hmm.
no longer. Today, we begin breaking free from our chains. This power is a gift. One I will share with all of you in time. Vilax! One by one, we will rise again.
You absolutely should get ham bat wings, and you should definitely post pictures of that into the Discord because I want to see that. That sounds very cute. So this is like a big deal, right? Because like the Fallen used to be like the main thing of the Traveler, right? Like they were the chosen of the Traveler, and then they fell, right? Hence the name. But they're like trying to get back into the good graces of the Traveler. So these guys are like, nah, fuck the Traveler. Interesting. But it makes sense, right? Like if all these different factions are vying for, you know, trying to become the golden child once more, it makes sense that some of those factions would be like, fuck that. I'm my own thing now. Yeah, and then the Fallen, and then the Traveler abandoned them. Right. And it's really interesting too, because it's like the way that like this is like really the first time that the darkness kind of is shown in the in the shtick, right? Well, I guess the what's his face, the Drifter, that guy fucks with the darkness too. But it's really interesting to me that like the darkness in this is like ice, right? It's like almost like entropy, right? That's kind of interesting. Sir. Bop. I am really appreciative of the fact that you can just punch things forever now. You always have the powerful punch. I really like that. Wait. Oh, I just have to escape. Haha! I've got to get away! You'll never catch me!
They actually have darkness.
Not my gumdrop buttons.
Ships here. To the left.
To the left, to the left, to the left. Going to the left. I've gone too far left. Gonna dash. Ho, let's go. When you kill them with a precision, you see a little wisp of light. Yeah. I have noticed that. So you think that's like the remnant light from the Traveler, like escaping after the fact? That's really interesting. I've never thought about that, but I have totally noticed that before. Dom, I shouldn't break down my legendary weapons, right? I should put them in a vault somewhere, right? So that way I can like upgrade them and stuff eventually. I kind of want to see. Can I play this? I don't own this one. Which ones do I own? Definitely don't bring on exotics. Thank you. All the different fucking terminologies and different weapon types. Oh, it's a lot. There's a lot. I guess I'll just launch this. Yeah, because the exotics, you can like upgrade them, right? That was a big thing that they updated. I don't even know how I would even access Shadowkeep.
People look to their leaders for answers. But ever since the planets were ripped from our sky, it seems all I can offer are more questions. And now
The planets were ripped from your sky?
I hardly know where to
Right. I'm trying to remember if you could do that in DS1 or not at all. Shadowkeep's on the moon. Okay.
Where is she?
I mean, this is a well-rendered cutscene on my TV. It looks like shit on my little mini display. It looks so blown out.
Your theory was correct. The relic is of the pyramids. There's no doubt.
Word is out about Mars.
I need more time.
The Cabal are mobilizing. We need to eat. Secure the camp!
That's a big gun. Eris Morn is so cool. Wow, it's a big gun.
Wait. It seems they have another target.
What are they aiming at?
What the fuck? What the fuck? That's cool. Neat crescent ship. I think that's the fun thing about Destiny, though, is that they do like these really epic set pieces and all this wacky shit. Okay, cool. So that's just a nice little trailer. I see. Nice. So the moon. Cool. That looks cool too. Let's do that. That looks fun. I gotta select the Eris first. I can do that too. Oh gosh. That's so loud. Thank you, Anonymous, for the 20 bits. Oh my god. I'm so sorry if that's blowing your eardrums out right now, chat. Thank you, Anonymous, for the for the 20 bits for that. Oh my god, so funny. all bits, subs, any support, all goes to funding the magic, and I'm greatly appreciative of it. Thank you again. Hey, Eris.
To work.
Requires Shadowkeep campaign progress. Looks like I might need to... Well, this says campaign, so I'm guessing maybe I got to do this campaign one first? I don't know. It's a mystery. Very mysterious. All right, let's see it. It's your girl Eris once more, I think. I give you the itch. I think this is like... This whole universe is really interesting to me. I think they've done some really compelling world building and stuff. I really want... Like, imagine if this was like an RPG instead. You know what I mean? Like, you could... Like Obsidian style, or like a Dragon Age style game where you could like make big impacts and choices and stuff. That'd be so cool. I could see that being so interesting. Do you like fighting games, Dom?
Attention all Guardians. Last night,
Yeah, basically, you're right, Mr. Rich. I want a Mass Effect. I want a Mass Effect Destiny game. That would be sick. Yeah, they do a really good job at world building. I've been enjoying Multiverses a little bit recently. Multiverses is pretty fun. I do enjoy the Smash The Smash formula. Should I play Mass Effect? I just feel like it's just one of those games that it's so long. I feel like I would never see the end. Should I do it on stream? It's on Game Pass. But I already know some of the titular spoilers. Do you think that will ruin it for me? Oh, this guy's my friend. Look at his cool ass legs. Wow. Not really? Cool. The only way to play Mass Effect is to read everything. By read everything, do you mean read everything in the game itself, like read every single piece of lore and dialogue, or do you mean I'm trapped? Or do you mean oh god, I just got bumped by a spaceship. Or do you mean read like the accompanying novels or something of some such? In the game. Okay, gotcha. So you gotta make your own decisions? Cool. I know I can. I feel like I'm mischaracterizing myself. I know I can play Mass Effect, but I think the thing is like, and I probably will enjoy it. It's really more of a question of will I beat it, which I think is really more of a personal one more than to be honest. That's really gonna come down to between me and God, I guess, more than. It's just like whenever I start a long RPG, like an RPG that's like 200, 300 plus hours, and it's narratively driven, I get a little nervous. I get a little nervous there, chat, because I'm just like I don't know if I can be into this for that many hours, you know. I'm not sure if I have the attention span. You know what I mean? You think I like the world building a lot? So the story and the trash of the world building is some of the best in that game. I do hear that. I hear that like the explanation of what the Mass Effect is and like the Mass Effect Relays and stuff like that. I hear all that is really interesting, and I know that there's a good bit of like information and stuff about like precursor races and stuff like that. And I do think the precursor races kind of vibe is a very classic and compelling sci-fi trope. You know what I mean? I do enjoy that vibe. You want to switch out Wobble Dogs to Mass Effect? I'll allow that because Mass Effect is free and Wobble Dogs is not. Oh shit. Okay. I would have allowed that. I'll switch it. What do I need to do? I gotta drain a sigil. I'm draining. 20 hours in. Oh my god. That's like 5 streams. All right, I'll do it. I think that's a fair value proposition. That's like 10,000 points a stream, which I think is pretty good. That's a lot of moolah. That's a lot of points. I don't really run a lot of bets either. Do you want me to swap I can refund you that 50k and I can swap, what the fuck is that thing? I can swap the Wobble Dogs if you would prefer. Your call. I will probably get to Mass Effect sooner than Wobble Dogs in all likelihood, simply due to the price point. Whoa, a little bit of lag. You think I should make her spend mist? Oh, Wobble Dogs isn't that much. I can swap Wobble Dogs for Starbound. I have done a little bit of Starbound. Not solo on stream, though. I think that could be fun. Hello? Oh, you know, I need to be draining some sigils, girl. Oh, Starbound. I misread it. Starbound. I've played Starbound. I like Starbound a bit. I don't think I've played the modern iteration of it because I played it way back in the day when it was still in early access. So I don't know what the modern iteration of it looks like. But I'm down. I like that game. I'll be one of the Florians or whatever. I'll be a carnivorous plant person. I always love that. And then it deleted your save every time you played. Holy shit, that's fucked. Look at this Chongus up here. Do a self-journaling blog for my character and that killed the vibe? Yeah, I could definitely see that. Well, you know, modern iteration. What I mean by that is I mean the version that I played, I only ever really played the early access version. By the time that the game actually came out proper, I was kind of like, meh.
Eris Moore. Eris? She disappeared before the Red War. She's here?
Oh.
I heard from her she was headed into the keep. I don't even know if she's still.
We'll find her. Alive.
Whee. Wow. Oops.
Before we can get access to the keep, we'll need to clear the surrounding area. Assistance is on its way.
Oh, welcome back as well, Illithid. Not sure if I said that. What the hell? What the fuck? What the? Oh, what? Yeah! This is cool. Thank you for the level up, Gold Moon. Perfect fucking timing. Kaboom! Fuck yes! Holy shit! What do you want me to do with this video game? I'll fucking kill God with this. Woo! Oh shit! Oh, just kidding. You know, that seems about right for me, to be honest. There's another one, chat. Let's go. Oh, man. Hey, thank you for doing the summon as well. The summon, funnily enough, has no cooldown on it, so anybody can summon as many as guys as they want. As many as guys as they want is. Yeah, prediction points. I gotta do more predictions, to be honest. I don't know if I'm by myself, if I'm with anybody, if I'm just murdering. I'm kind of stuck. It's fine. We rolling them down, boys. Let's go. Woo! Them Duke boys are at it again. Yeehaw! Holy shit, stoking the flame, baby. My flame's been stoked, brother. Now I've been murdered. Now I'm gonna go get some inner flame. Yahoo! After I squish a bunch of dudes. Yeah! Eat it. This is me playing any game by Bungie ever whenever they give me a vehicle. How dare you? Oh, get out! I need another missile tank. There's got to be another one. Sweep! 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 Aren't you glad I bet on die? Oh my god. I gotta focus and not die. Oh man, that's funny though. I am doing so little damage. I missed my tank. See, this is what happens when you give me a tank, chat. I drive one off an edge and then I blow the other one up. Any other tanks around that you want to give me? Holy shit. That chunked the shit out of me. Very rude. Oh, this is just a fucking... It's not doing the damage. I'm excited for you to play Cult of the Lamb Mist. I know you've been keeping your eye out on that one for a little while now. It's fun. And I'm excited to be a cultist. This is difficult. I don't know why I had so much trouble articulating that. Thank God they give you infinite ammo though for your main weapon. Thank you. Ow. I don't know what happened to all my boys though. I was rolling with like a squad of like 5 other people and now I'm all by myself. And a lot of those other people were high level. I missed them. Skirt. This is a ridiculous amount of dudes. Dude. I just had a feeling that enemies were coming at me from that direction. I'm fucked. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm fucked dead. Oh, I'm not dead. I'm not fucked. Let's go. Yes. Can this alarm stop, please? Thank you. Jesus, H. Jones. As if there wasn't enough chaos going on. Did you want more sensory overload? Ow. His friend killed him. I didn't even need to do shit on. Fuck off. A little rough. Can you do a better job, dude? This coming from the guy who literally threw one of the things off the cliff. Yeah, punch that ogre right in the dick. Sorry, Shrek. Hello? There we go. Die. This is unflippin' believable. How much can I just get a little bit more damage, please? Nope. I literally have no other weapons. You know what this reminds me a lot of? Y'all remember in all my Destiny 1 folks out here, y'all know what I'm talking about. That one raid fight where it was like against a huge ogre, and the ogre, like it could just absolutely annihilate you, and you had to basically just hide behind shit constantly, avoiding the massive laser blast. This is just that boss fight. This is just that boss fight. There were a lot of boss fights like that in Destiny 1. There was also one that was like a Cabal fight that was just like the dude just would instantly wreck your ass. That guy sucked too. Thank you. God, mother of fucking pearl. He was a big chongus, wasn't he?
Path is clear. Ready to head into the Scarlet Keep.
The Scarlet Keep? That sounds fucking badass. Nice throne! Oh, maybe it's not.
Of something very old on the moon. A potential threat to humanity. Eris insisted on going alone.
Whoa.
Just a scouting mission, she said. And I let her. Eris is resilient. She's proven that again and again. Often to her own detriment.
There's a lot of boss fights like that in Destiny too. Hey man, they found that well and they kept going back to it over and over again, I guess. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess. Wow, I'm using a PlayStation 4 controller. The fuck? I'm using a PlayStation 4 controller and punk ass. And when the light turned on in the game, the back of the PlayStation 4 controller with the where the LED strip is lit up like white light, like it's like a flashlight. That's cool. So wow, it's so immersive, chat. I feel like I'm really there. I can feel the thrall spittle right in my face. Wow. Oh, what's that? The roof is actually just leaking? Then never mind. Where do I go? Oh, this way. Watch out, these guys are going ghost. He's gonna catch 'em all cause he's Danny Phantom. Gonna catch 'em all cause he's Danny Phantom. He's gonna catch 'em all cause he's Danny Phantom. Y'all remember that? What am I kidding? Everybody remembers that. It was like easily like the best show on Nick for a while. Which is because Butch Hartman funded a lot of the money, funded that show with a lot of money that was meant to go to Fairly Odd Parents. Ooh, isn't that weird? But damn, that show was good. Oh, I regret everything. I regret my life's choices. But I'm here now. So we're gonna have a great time with these ghost guys. We're gonna smash them. We're gonna shoot them and punch them.
These hives.
Huh.
They're not actually hive. Their energy signature is entirely.
They're not actually hive. What are they? Are they Evi? That's hive backwards. No, they're like the weird shadow guys, aren't they? Like the fallen guys or... what is it? Those weirdos that they introduced at the end of Destiny 1. Is it just the darkness?
What is that? I've never seen anything like it.
What do you mean?
This must be what Eris was after.
What do you mean you've never seen anything like it? This was literally what they're talking about worshiping in the fucking Beyond Light thing, right? Like, that's clearly the thing that Alexis was worshiping, right? And even looks exactly like that thing that gave that guy ice powers, right? It looks identical, except on its side.
Something's wrong. I feel strange.
Oh, hi.
Like someone or something is invading my life.
Do you want to be my friend? You want to come to my birthday party where there's going to be ice cream cake? I don't want to come. I tried, chat. Can't say I didn't warn him.
That thing across the way. What is that?
There's something on the wing. Like a gremlin or something? Hey, it's this finale of Exploits of the Golden Shadows.
There's some sort of massive energy spike here.
oh, this energy spike is so heavy, I just can't pass through it. And he's immune to my damage. What if I throw a grenade at him? Oh gosh. Nightmare of Crota. Crota. He's having a nightmare. Thank you for thank you for that, Mist. I didn't even hurt him. Oh, I jumped up a pit. He didn't even need his nightmare didn't even need to kill me. Well, this is cool though. Yeah, the finale was really good. Because one of my, you know, I feel like that's been kind of like a vibe throughout the whole show, is that like that's always been like expectation and then reality, right? Where it's like where y'all have been like, oh man, that was wild. I can't imagine. I don't know how that's gonna be topped next week. And then next week you all were like, man, that was even more wild than the week before. How is that even possible, right? And then at the end I was like, get ready, because things are about to get even more wild than they've been up to this point. Well, if it makes you feel better, I don't even think Zed heard you say that stuff. So I don't even think they know that they know you talk shit on them. So don't worry about it. Stop being immune to things. Let me hurt you. He's glowing, he's beautiful, he's glowing, bright as the Dickens. Ow. Pop. It's true. I didn't think that was that mean, though. I don't know. I think you could have been meaner. Oh, fuck. But yeah, no, I mean, there wasn't really an explanation given on why. Like, because you mentioned it, like, in game, you were like, why did Zed give up the memory? And Sarah didn't ask that question, but I do have an answer for that if you would like to know. I can also answer that. Oh, he's going Metapod. He's hardening.
He's regenerating?
He's healed. What a piece of shit. You're a piece, dude. Though I know we were... What the flip do you want me to do?
We have to go now.
What the fuck is this? Yeah, can you get me the fuck out of here? He's got like 3 boys with him. Shubba gubba. Miss was ready to be mean, I know. I know it. Miss was done with... Brainer was done with that situation. He was like, this is too much. I want it to be content. I think I still think we should do the... Oh shit, it just crashed. Oh, you mean in Spelljammer? Damn, the game straight just crashed. The game was like, your stream is done. You're at the 3-hour mark. You have to end it. You want to know? All right, the answer was that the Oh, I'm excited to hear about that, Mist. Cool. Oh man, I can't wait to see that. That's gonna be that. I have no idea what you're talking about, but that already sounds like a lot of fun. So the answer was basically the Shadows didn't authorize them to go after Viola. And as a result, like Zed, who was adamantly against that, like basically couldn't deal with that, right? And that they had basically been told no and like semi betrayed by the Shadows, that they couldn't, go in for Viola, right? They wouldn't authorize extraction, which is why it was basically the only thing that she could do in that moment, in order to like alleviate some of that pain, right? That was what I would have said. That's what I would have said, chat. Yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously. All right, great. I think that's going to do it for the stream today, folks. Thanks so much for hanging out. Thank you to all the lurkers, chatters, raiders, everybody for coming by today. I super appreciate it. We're going to be live again on Friday with Raichu. We're going to be playing some Fall Guys. Guys will be falled, and it's going to be a fun time. But yeah, thanks you again, everybody. We're going to go ahead and raid into another channel. Let's go. We raided the compound yesterday, but I'm going to go to raid into combat again. They're doing Nerdly News, which is a new segment that they've been doing, and I've been enjoying. So we're going to go ahead and raid into them. But yeah, thank you again, everybody. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday. We're going to be doing the watch party on Thursday. But until then, I hope you have a magical rest of your day. Talk to you all soon. Goodbye. Have a good one, chat. Bye.